Rabbit.
What up, Young Baca? We back in the building, baby, every single Monday night.
Yeah, man. We took a little quick weekend off for the holiday
You
break,
guys took
man.
a quick weekend off.
Yeah,
I was here by myself, 9 o'clock, just practicing my skills, baby.
Yeah, right? Hey, but you know, we were mad busy too at the new spot and all that, man. But we got another dope show, man. Psychoses is in the building already.
Yeah.
Jules Works, actor and musician, is coming through, and the homie Fresh Raheem. Plus, Young Cal's in the building, got some shit to say too. Who do we got in the mix though, man? Let's do this.
DJ Eclipse on the ones and twos, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go.
man, let's go. B-side, what?
but who do you trust? Hey, yo, that's a question worth $1 million. You segregated by publicity stunts. Hey, the world is yours, you ain't giving no fuck. Got a few friends, but who do you trust? Hey, yo, that's a question worth $1 million. You segregated by publicity stunts. Hey, the world is yours, you ain't giving no fucks. Genius be the man that started building the blocks. All a part of the plan when triggers get hot. Offset the balance when you figure the plot. Why you really think these public figures get got? Yo, it's the gospel. Streetwise, something you are not, dog. Spitting testimonial raps up in God's palace. Escaping out my mind to find a better balance. Ghostly smoke falling from God's chalice. I've been itching at the skin. I'm at a loss for these words. Gotta find a space where I exist. Lost in this mix. Drinks got me slurring. It's an awesome eclipse. Inebriated trips. I'm in the north full of business. Got me thinking about this rap shit. Is what I'm doing enough? Am I peaking on my talent? Is my musical up? Do I feel it enough? Do I really know my soul? And is it pretty enough? Got a few friends, but who do you trust? Hey, yo, that's a question worth $1 million. You segregated by
now and strive to be what we were. If you were rich, you wish you had the pride of the poor. If you were poor, you wish you were rich and had more. If your life was a horror show, wish to have light there. Born under your gourd, wishing for a nightmare. So far away from myself, but yet I'm right there. With my hands tied behind my back, trying to fight fair. Trouble the world, but I traded for a family and girl. But I don't know if I can handle being thorough. Living in the city, but I wanna be rural. I can't seem to detach myself from that hero. Peeking up in the Europe, I got to see it, clean grass and air on the Autobahn in the BM. Something like a dream under Nirvana, utopia. Anything you can think of, modernized and opened up. But I'd rather be back in the struggle at the heart of Los Angeles, at the heart of the hustle. Not trying to be next to come out of this hole, but happy to be Mexican and part of this hole. What if you don't make it back? Coming back. What if you don't make it back? We're coming back. What if you don't make it back? We're coming back. What if you don't make it back? We'll blaze a second.
keep it on. Listen to this 212, keep it on. Listen to this 212, keep it on. 212, 212, keep it 212, keep it 212, keep it 212, keep it.
girls won't. Damn, and some girls won't.
That's right, man. DJ Eclipse tearing it up, man. I almost started doing karaoke right there, dog. What's up with you, Baca? What you been up to?
Oh, man, another day, another dollar. Living life, hustling. You know, it's always good to be here on Monday night. It's always good to be kicking my boy DJ Eclipse. So let me ask you, LL Cool J, Cannabis, who ultimately won that battle?
Oh, man. You know, see, I'm the wrong person to ask because I grew up an LL Cool J fan, so... You know, I'm
You had a
siding
Kango?
with-
Did you have a Kango?
I got
at
some
point?
Kangos in my collection,
I like
bro.
that. I like
got
that.
like 3 of them. I need to add to it like DJ Lou Man, though.
DJ Lou Man's the man,
He
when
be
it comes to
rocking the
Kangos, yep.
Kangos everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but you guys have a lot of events, man. You guys are booked basically all month. You want to let them know some of the spots, G?
So this Thursday night, we got Monopoly going down at Los Globos. We do Monopoly once a month at Los Globos. They're so generous with their space and their venue. They allow us to come through and do whatever we want, man. Book whoever we want. We're gonna have live art. We're gonna have live hip hop. We're over at El Cid for a new showcase called Paid in Full. That's another spot in Hollywood that we're doing. We're doing a lot of stuff, man. But the most important thing that we're doing right now is
Anna Baca Foundation,
the Anna Baca
bro.
Foundation. Hashtag Feed Fan Eyes Boulevard.
Yeah, man.
So unfortunately, last week while I was at a show, somebody hit my car. Somebody hit my truck. It was parked in my house. I didn't find out the next day. I went down to go get some breakfast. So it's totaled and it sucks and it's awful and we're never gonna find this guy that hit it. But because of that, I've been walking to my gym as opposed to driving to my gym. My gym's about 4. I don't like the fact that you look so surprised when I said gym. My gym's about 4 blocks away.
I know. I can't believe you walked there. I'm just
So
kidding.
my gym's about 4 blocks away from where I live. So this last week while I've been walking my gym, I go about 11 o'clock at night, midnight, things of that nature. I've met so many homeless people in that short amount of walk. And, you know, I bought some of them meals and we've chopped it up, but it's not enough. So I figured, hey, it's time for us to step up. It's time for us to take care of our community. So every Tuesday in July, Young Baca Productions, the Anna Baca Foundation, Cali Ray's Music Group is going to be handing out clothes, handing out food, handing out anything else that these men and women need. Hygiene products, feminine products, things of that nature. So in such a situation that sucked, my car getting hit and run, it led to this. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I mean, you know how they say blessing in disguise. I know you don't want your truck hit, but you know what? If you find them, maybe I'll hit them for you. You want me to hit them?
I think my hit might do a little bit more than your hit, though.
I don't know, man.
Let's,
I got them the fast fucking swings, dog. Fucking
Speaking of
catch
hits,
people off guard, dog.
Did you see the fight this weekend? We have the first ever Mexican
Oh
heavyweight.
no,
world
I didn't
champion.
even get to see it. I've been
You gotta
working.
have the Funk Master
but
Flex
applaud
bomb for
to
that, Eclipse.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, there you go.
There. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that was good. That'll work.
It's
That'll
perfect.
work. Hey, but bro, you seen the pride behind that too. Everybody got behind him and they were like, fuck, you know what I'm saying?
But it should be, man. That's a big deal.
Hell yeah,
I
it
was
is.
ignorant and I didn't know that we have never had a Mexican world heavyweight champion. I
It
didn't know
was
that.
never actually Mexican.
Yeah.
It was always like a different, nationality. But and then people would say, but it was.
They were light heavyweight champions, welterweight champions, but never heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
And talk about heavyweight champion, that man is a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that might be one of the biggest upsets in boxing history, especially in the last 25 years. You just see those two men side by side compared to each other. It kind of looks like me and you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The number 10 or
number
01,
10. Yeah, 01,
whatever
there
way
you
you're
go.
looking at it. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? Real quick, also shouts out to Danny California. What up, homegirl? She's part of the show right here. I think she's in the chat room right now. Manny R. Strucko from Neighborhood Watch, man, and also the homie Gus Snout Deuce. Goose, he's the homie, man.
What a name, huh?
Yeah, he's got a gang of names, but I've known that dude forever. And speaking of that, the homie right here, DJ Eclipse, went to spin I call it a family event, but it's all the homies I've known for a lot of years now, like my day ones and shit. And they got sons graduating and shit like that, and it was dope, bro. Like we literally had like 3 or 4 generations of people partying together.
I saw
night.
that picture,
Yeah.
and you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of that picture.
Here's the joke. Wait, punchline's coming.
No, it reminded me
okay.
of the picture of Blood In, Blood Out, when that one dude gets out. You know what I'm saying? You know, give me some choni guy, that guy. Give me some chocho.
Give me some
Thank you.
chon-chon.
Thank you. Give me some chocho. That's what it looked like. It looked like you
Perfect.
guys were Blood In, Blood Out. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, Shaye Whitey as Miklo.
He was Miklo.
You know? Yeah.
Hey, dog. But it was crazy, bro. Like, grandpas, uncles, fathers, sons, like everything all down the line, just having a good time together. They had some poker tournaments going, and then background music by the homie DJ Eclipse, man. Hey, that mic right there is live. G, what's up with you?
Oh man, it's going good. Keeping busy, you know.
Hey, thank you for doing that party, by the way. The homies were
fun.
happy, dog, because I think
fun.
when we were looking at it, like if the homie didn't ask me to find a DJ, like that party wouldn't have been the same, because there was a lot of people. It was a big ass backyard, and if everybody just had
The beer bong was being passed around.
Yeah.
The beer bong was being passed around, and
it was
man,
it was like
good
old
stuff,
school
man.
days.
Yeah, it was, bro.
No, but it was dope, bro, because we needed the music. So
That was my honor, bro.
Thank
It
you.
was really dope. I like it.
Hey, so what else you got? You got some things coming up? man?
Yeah, well, every Thursdays I'm at the Stardust nightclub in Downey.
Downey, right? Yeah.
He was the
sir.
bartender at Stardust.
Jazzy,
If you're
be
listening,
putting it down,
I
man.
love you. Text me back. Let's get married. All the stuff in the past doesn't matter. I love you. I'm looking in the
Stuff
camera.
in the past.
All that stuff in the past doesn't matter. Chazzy, me and you.
There
bro.
it is,
Stop
there it
fighting
is.
destiny.
Baca's gonna be booking a show on Thursdays there. That's it.
Yeah.
You got a
I don't
show.
know about all
One
that,
month,
but
1 month.
Chazzy,
There
I
we
love
go.
you, you
There
know.
we go. We got Baca.
Yeah, he said don't fight the feeling, man. You make
Don't
sure.
fight it.
Yeah.
Don't fight
You
it.
can't fight destiny.
Yeah.
You can fight a lot of things, but you can't fight destiny.
And you know what? You can keep playing it off, but it's gonna happen.
I think that's going to be a new segment when I host. I'm going to ask a woman to marry me on the show. It's going to be great.
a different one.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Different
Thanks for
well,
putting me on
bro.
blast
should
like
work.
that. You know
that
what
should
I'm
work
saying?
well. Yeah.
Pimping ain't easy, right?
Yeah,
It isn't easy,
sure.
bro.
Yeah, that shows your sincerity,
That's it.
bro. So sincere. Hey, we're gonna play the new video of the week, man, and get into our first interview. This is the homie Ends, man, from Locally Grown. This is the new video called Angel Lady. I believe it just dropped today, so it's only right we play it on the B-side show. What? Act like you know.
Yeah. That clip and we're going to make things happen. I'm excited.
This spot was said every week is gonna propose to a different bitch.
Back then it was hard to get along with my moms on my wrongs, had me tripping in defeat. If I knew then what I knew now, I would do my best. Every day you open your eyes, I feel blessed. The stress I gave you, would've answered your calls. You kept the truth, that was real love, knew just what to do. Looking out for my little brother, as life got harder since we both grew up without a father. Trouble, something I couldn't knock off. Busted, handcuffed behind a cop car. Feeling misguided, blaming everyone but me. While you were in the kitchen just to make sure that we eat. Who would've thought I needed self-love? Ayy, needed money, thought I'd sell drugs. Life is love from your mistakes, got arrested. Mama mad cause her son on probation. And I know I wasn't perfect, mama. I just wanna make it worth it, mama. Crazy how this life unfolds. Can't imagine all the struggles trying to fill a father's role. You always put us first, yourself second. At times I don't feel worthy of having such a blessing. Love my dad, but mama, you were both. If nobody is perfect, mama, you were close. My angel lady.
You know I love you, mama. Damn, I love you. I really love you, mama. Forget the stress, I'm sorry for causing all the drama. It's on your chest, you know you're my super mama. And I was down for a minute too, mama. Always helping me follow through, mama. You know you'll always be my favorite girl, mama. One day I hope I can give you the world.
Life ain't easy, but it made me grow wiser. Confused about my father, if I loved him or despised him. I became very strong through his absence. Hard to accept the way it is, now it's past tense. Can't hold a grudge, that man gave me life. I needed love, needed guidance when I wasn't right. Learned everything the hard way. Young and smoking weed in the hallways. I was a rebel, bought my very first car off a pound of trees. Lil Bucket had me feeling like I was a G. No regrets because even though I hustled much, I had money in a car to take you out for lunch. One day I'll give you keys to your dream house, with that garden that you want, nothing to worry about. You were there for me, so I'll be there for you. I became the man I am thanks to the things you do. You just played with the cards you were dealt with. A queen so strong, so loving, so selfless. Every time I'm on tour, can't wait to come home. Trying to give you every rose petal that you've done sold. You always put us first, and yourself second. At times I don't feel worthy of having such a blessing. Love my dad, but mama, you were both. If nobody is perfect, mama, you were close. My angel lady.
You, mama, yeah. You, mama. You know I love you, mama. Damn, I love you. I really love you, mama. Forget the stress, I'm sorry for causing all the drama. It's on your chest, you know you're my super mama. And I was down for a minute too, mama. Always helping me follow through, mama. You know you'll always be my favorite girl, mama. Hope I can give you the world.
Back then it was hard to get along with my moms on my wrongs, had me tripping in defeat. If I knew then what I knew now, I would do my best. Every day you open your eyes, I feel blessed. The stress I gave you wouldn't answer your calls. You kept the truth, that was real love, knew just what to do. Looking out for my little brother, as life got harder since we both grew up without a father.
1 minute.
Shaye. Yeah, the fucking city has it in for us right now.
30 seconds.
We used to have this whole shit cleaned up. Cal knows this motherfucker was going down in here. 21, Cal.
Hey, this is where Lamar Odom ended up like all fucked when he came here.
Look, hey, after the Saddle Ranch or wherever he was at, he ended up at the B-side. Lamar Odom.
Like 10 seconds.
That should go in his book.
5, 4.
One of the mics is too high.
Yo.
We're live, man. B-side show, act like you know, every single Monday night, man. Doing the livest shit with the livest artists, man. Livest DJs, all that shit, man. So we got our first guest of the evening, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
What up, man? Psychoses, formerly known as the battle rapper for King of the Dot. Represent Slash Mafia, J Odyssey. Danny Beretta, what the fuck is up, y'all? How you guys feeling tonight? How you guys doing?
What up, man? So no more battle rap. The way whenever somebody starts an interview says, I was formerly known, that means no more battle rap. You done with it?
Oh, I've been done with it. Yeah. I basically Dave Chappelle battle rap. So basically, I just kind of left. I don't know where. Like out the fucking.
Yeah, straight out.
You went to Africa too?
I was about to go to South Africa and battle with Jenai's crew.
Was it an epiphany or what was it that just artistically that you were going in a different direction? Is that the main thing why you just left? What's the deal?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, right.
So, no, what happened was, and honestly, I never told this story to anybody. Well, outside of a bar. So, basically what happened was, I always said that I would do whatever it took to win, right? Like, because if I wasn't willing to do it, someone else who was willing to do that shit. So if I wasn't willing to sleep 3 hours a night and to go on benders of cocaine and just keep writing and shit like that, someone else is going to. Matter of fact, the more you get into battle rap, the more you realize a lot of people are doing that. So I was just like, fuck it. I just kept going and going and going and going. And it got to the point where I was writing about 1,000 bars every month. And that was like my regular just routine. 12-hour writing
that's
sessions.
Just working out, bro. Like working out the pen. That ain't even the extra shit you got to do.
And don't get me wrong. Like the more you do something, the more you're mastering it, right? Like every hour you put into that, matter of fact, every second you put into that, you're learning how to master that more and more. Well, I spent a lot of hours doing this, bro. Like I would go 12, 14-hour writing sessions, and like I would call out of work. I mean, I was a scumbag to work with for sure, because I was always calling out. But that was my life, and that's what I did, and that's what I like doing. It was just writing bars like that. And I wanted to make sure that whoever I was standing in front of was absolutely terrified of me, period. And that's what I wanted, whether it was like a physical presence or just knowing like this dude could possibly body me kind of a thing. And that's what I wanted, and that's the goal I set out to have, and that's what I did. But got to the point where I was doing too much, and it got to the point where instead of like I couldn't write if I was sober. And that was when it got to that point, I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. You know what I mean? Because I was like, now I either got to keep this going like this. And there was a night where I had a pretty bad moment. I overdosed pretty hard. And I'm still here.
Was that at an event or was that after or something?
No, it was me preparing for some other battle that I had coming up for someone else. I had already battled Jonai, so I was already at like this. At this point, people were like saying that was like the pinnacle of my career and all that.
And for the people that don't watch battle rap on the regular basis, that was a big deal. That was a huge battle for you. I remember talking to you about that, and I remember all the hype around it, and that was a huge deal for you.
Yeah. So basically, me and Jonai, we were both undefeated, like throughout the ranks coming up. Basically, like, no one was fucking with us, like either one of us. And he was on one side of the country, I was on one side of the country. We were both undefeated. No one was touching us, and everyone's like, "You two have to fucking battle." And then he took a battle with Disaster and got fucking annihilated.
Yeah. I mean,
fucking annihilated. And a lot of people are like, well, if you listen to his pen and blah, blah, blah. I get that. I do. There's winning the crowd in person. There's winning on YouTube. I understand all that shit. All right, I promise. But at the end of the day, Diz is Diz for a reason. It's not just what you do in the battle. It's what you do outside of it. It's the politics. There's a reason he's the fucking greatest. He knew exactly how to attack Jonai. And he knew exactly when to do it. Like calling him out on short notice, he knows Jonai doesn't battle on short notice. So calling him out on short notice, testing his pen game, by the way, by doing that. And two, just Diz, he could just write a battle on the fucking spot. So he destroys Jonai. And so everyone's looking at him like, you know, like this dude might have been a fluke and blah, blah. And so they looked at me like, all right, you got to battle Psychoses now to get, and if you win, then you can go back to where you were, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? He did that. He battled me. We had our shit. I left being a fan of his. He left being a fan of mine. And he went on to do great things. But I had my own internal demons that I was dealing with. And that's the real reason I left, because I overdosed and all that other shit happened. And I was like, look, if I keep doing battle rap, I'm going to die. Because I'm not, first of all, you're pressured to keep writing, right? You got someone standing in front of you in a room of thousands of people ready to beat you with something. You know what I mean? So I'm too competitive. So I'm like, bro, you either got to cut the shit the fuck out, or I can keep going this path and just kind of roll the dice on that. So I decided to just step away from it.
See, that's crazy you said that, bro, because I was just going to say there's
well, that's the same thing that Rabbit does for the show. He just gets all fucked up.
No, every Monday I fucking go on a coke binge.
I thought you looked familiar.
No, yeah, right. Hey, no, that's just natural hype. Hey, no, but I was gonna say that some people have, and I think it is maybe, I don't know if gift is too strong of a word, but to take things kind of so laid back. I'm not one of those people, and you just told us that you're not. And that's why I related to that, what you said right there. It's like when you're going to do something, you go all out, and sometimes there's consequences involved, and you have to make that choice, bro. That's important, bro.
So, don't get me wrong, it was a very, very hard choice because battle rap became my life. And when I was really young, bro, I want to say like even like 11, 10 years old, like, you know, really, really young, I would see like flyers for like freestyle battle events. Everyone was actually writing shit, but freestyle battle events, and I would always think like, man, like if only I had the balls to do that, blah blah, you know what I mean? So I always wanted to be a battle rapper. That was the one thing I wanted to fucking be in. Like I would put up fucking all the albums that I bought, like from like Bone Thugs and NWA and whatever the fuck. I would take all the album art out and I would post it all up on my fucking wall. So I had like a big ass collage of like all these like, you know, rap figures that I looked up to and shit. And like I knew I wanted to be a rapper, and I knew I wanted to battle people because I wanted to prove that I was better and like writing and whatever the fuck. And that's what I wanted to do. So when I became that and they put me on that platform, and I had to go with it, bro. And I had to do whatever it fucking took to make sure that I like, you know, accomplished that in my life. So that's pretty much what it was. But I took it overboard. My fault. I was an asshole. I deserve it. You know what I mean?
But do you ever think that, hey, I faced those demons, I looked them in the eyes, you conquered them. Do you think that maybe go back without crossing that line?
Yeah, I think about it every day. Every single day of my life. I'm always like, first of all, I get messages every single day, when are you coming back? And I'm like, probably never. But I do think about it every day, bro. Every battle event that happens, that passes by, I'm watching it. I'm seeing it happen. You know what I mean?
That would be a great moment, you returning, you know, admitting all those things that you did to get your bars off, to get your pen game up. That would be a great moment, you know, going full circle, going 180 degrees, you know?
Yeah, no, I think about it all the time, and I always kind of picture myself like being back up in that stage, everyone chanting, and me being sober, looking around going like, I fucking did it. You know what I mean?
Have you ever done it sober, or have you always been high?
Originally, I was sober from a lot of them. Like, you know, the Daily Duels days and shit. I was sober for most of them. Then Bath Salts came out, and I was trying that for some weird-ass reason. And then I wrote the Denner Battle all on that. And then and then it just kind of spiraled. And then I got into Adderall. Then I was like, all right, let me graduate. Went to Coke. And then, yeah, man, anything I could get my hands on that was an upper, I was going to take it. I was going to do it. And no matter what it took. And that shit was crazy, bro. That shit consumed my life. And it ruined a lot of relationships with things, blah, blah. This is all the past, by the way. I just want to fucking just make a disclaimer there. But no, since then, man, I got sober. I settled down. I mean, dude, everything's going steady. Everything's going great. Music's going great. I hardly drink. I believe it or not. I mean, I know I got my 24 ounce over here, but I drink probably once every couple weeks. I barely fucking smoke. Like, it's really a relax. I got a really relaxed, steady. I'm good. You know what I mean? But I got back in school, got my fucking mind sharp. I'm reading every night. You know, I make sure that I'm mentally ready to go at all times now. So I'm very stable. So I do think about it now that I'm stable. I'm like, all right, maybe it's time for me to come back and do one more or two
so
more.
Now that's like the things you were mentioning is like the preparation is different in a more positive way. Like you mentioned reading and different things versus just going on the straight binge and writing all night, bro. That's healthy, and that's all part of like getting older and growing and knowing that like you mentioned, you probably can't keep going that route and still stay alive too much longer, bro. That's real shit.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Would have been a lot of fun. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I had a fucking blast. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna have a fucking blast.
Yep.
You know, that all that shit I was doing allowed me to travel the world and, you know, hang out with all the people I've always wanted to hang out with and be respected by the people I always wanted to be respected by. And that was actually the most important part. You know, there was a moment where it was me, Disaster Thesaurus, and we were like just on a shuttle going back to the airport. And we're just kind of, I'm like looking around. I'm like, fuck, dude. I've been watching these guys on like my computer screen since I was a kid. And like, here we are, friends, just kicking it. You know what I mean? Like, it's those moments. So without that shit, I wouldn't have had those moments. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I want to go back and I want to do it right. I want to be completely 100% sober again. And I mean, which technically I am for my vices. You know, I am for my vices, but I want to go back 100% and just do it. You know what I mean?
Do you get the same high from performing on stage as you did as a battle rapper? Do you get that same feeling?
Similar. So there's certain moments. So like when I'm performing, we don't just do regular shows like we used to. Like we used to do, all right, song, pause, song, pause, song, pause. We do all types of theatrical shit now when we're performing. It's not like one song will cut halfway into the next one and then I'll stop and do like a quick freestyle drop and then the next one. It's like all types of crazy shit's going on our show. So hearing those people go, oh, you know what I mean? That's the high that I'm chasing after. And like, so, and I learned how to do that from battle rap. You know what I mean? So because I learned how to do that from battle rap, I know how to get the crowd receptive like that. So that's where I get it from.
And you know what? You get those same intensive feelings like you're mentioning. Now you could do it in a more, I guess, creative way of how the show goes versus just hitting hard punches all the time at a battle rap. But to put a whole show together too and make, the crowd react as well as listening to what you're actually saying. It's a different feeling. That's
very different,
dope, bro.
Very different. And I will say, doing shows is way easier. Like way easier than the battle rap. First of all, you're not standing in front of someone who's like trying to like beat you at what you're doing, which makes your stress levels go whoosh, you know what I mean? So
well, when they're in your face, that's like just the natural thing of, get offensive,
But I always, I will say this though, whenever, like as far as that, how I was back then, no matter what, if I was doing, my drugs and all that stuff back then, I always was sober leading up to the battles. So 10 days before every battle, first of all, I had to make sure everything was written 100% locked in before that 10 days because I would go completely sober, drink nothing but water, hit the gym, read, all that shit, because that's where my freestyles came from. My freestyles came from the clarity that I had. I couldn't freestyle for shit on drugs. So I had to fucking make sure that I had 100% clarity. So that's where the freestyles would come from, like in the middle of my rounds or like, rebuttaling whatever they would say. That's where that would come from. So I feel like I need to get back in touch with that, whatever that was.
Hey, and that's something because we've had cats like Diz, man, you know what I'm saying? Diz has been on the show, but a lot of dope art, man. Rest in
fucking
peace.
love that guy, bro.
He's
like the coolest dude.
Cadillac Ron, you know what I'm saying? But different cats, and that's one of the things I think that Baca's watched a lot of battles too, but one of the things that separates is sometimes there is a moment where you might forget a pocket that was written, but the ability to be able to freestyle out of it is what makes, I think, what separates some of those guys, because there's those moments for everybody, man.
Right, and also what's one of the hardest things to do in battle rap period is first of all have all your shit memorized. That's like me, my memory sucks, so like that was always hard. That was always difficult for me. But being able to freestyle, being able to rebuttal is okay, and then go back into like the start of your round. That's one thing. Don't get me wrong, it's kind of difficult, but it's not that bad. Being able to completely lose yourself in that moment and then freestyle something like a rebuttal mid-round and then go back to halfway of whatever the hell the rest of it you wrote previously, that's fucking difficult to pull off. That is the most difficult thing to pull off.
And sometimes it's not always, it's not always forgetting something. Sometimes you go off the energy just of the people, right?
Yeah, there was that battle with Jedi that I had where that dude was talking in the crowd and I fucking smoked him in the middle of the crowd. And like, we didn't even see that guy the next, because it was a 2 or 3 day event. That was the last time anyone saw that guy. Security just walked him out after I just bombarded him.
Oh, I was gonna say, or he was all ashamed.
When something like that happens, you just want to kill the guy, right?
Not really. I'm much more calm than that, believe it or not. But I just kind of I don't know, bro. It was my debut in Toronto, and I don't know, dude. This dude, I was one starting off the event. Me and Jin I were the first battle of a 2-day battle event, and I was like, we got to start this off right. So I'm battling, and he did his first round. I came back. I'm starting my first round. I'm 30 seconds in my first round. Some dude behind Organic and Bishop and them is all heckling and shit. He's talking shit. So I caught onto it. I kind of forgot about it. I kept going back, and then that's when I stopped and I looked at him and I dropped that freestyle on him. The whole crowd goes nuts, and then I went right back to my shit with Jedi, and that was just a great fucking battle.
Sometimes they want that attention, and then when they get it, they're ashamed when they walk out. Damn, he embarrassed me.
People get excited, bro.
Yeah,
people get excited at events. They party. You know what I mean? Shit happens, bro.
He was lit. Hey, so how's it been with the transition? Now let's talk about it, man, because you are taking the creative energy, a little more positive way of channeling it now. but you got music coming out. You mentioned your
Yes.
stage show. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so, okay, originally, a lot of people told me I was making a mistake. Everyone's like, bro, you shouldn't be doing that. You should stick to battle rap, blah, blah, blah. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Don't get me wrong. I love it very much. It's something I fell in love with when I was very young, but it was going to kill me. So I had to transition that. At the end of the day, I know what the fuck I am. I'm a fucking rapper. I know. So I was like, I got to keep doing shows. So I'm kind of rapping or whatever. Me and Jay and Danny just kind of clicked up because me and Danny used to work together, and I don't know, just kind of we just ended up really meshing, you know. And then we started doing shows. We started doing like just kind of collaborating and doing tracks here and there. Then, and again, people this whole time are like, you're making a mistake. Go back to battle rap. What are you doing? You're fucking 12 people are showing up to your shows, which they were right. Only like fucking 12 or 20 people were showing up at that time. And I'm just like, you know, and the thought did cross my mind quite a few times. I'm like, maybe I am making a mistake. Maybe I should go back to what I was doing, blah, blah, blah. And we just kept going. We did a lot of shows with Baca, actually. We did quite a few.
Yeah.
And that was a fucking great time. It's always a good time. But we just kept going and going and going. And now we have over like 200 people showing up to our fucking events, like in our shows. And not even our events half the time anymore. Like, we don't get me wrong, we throw our own events. But we're trying to kind of just open up for people now and just kind of do that because we need to take the weight off our shoulders a little bit. And because it's a lot, dude. He can tell you. It's a lot to throw an event. So now that like the pace is picking up and the ball's kind of rolling and we're kind of looking around like, all right, it's not a big deal, like at all. But it's like starting to gain a little bit of momentum, which is cool for someone who was told that it wasn't going to work because I need to do this one thing that you guys know me for. You know what I mean? It kind of feels good, you know, and I'm doing it sober. That feels fucking bomb.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
It
dog.
has
Yes,
to feel
sir.
great, man. It has to feel great, yeah. When I dropped out of high school, everyone said I was making a huge mistake, but look at me now. I'm here hanging out with rappers.
Yeah.
Rabbit told me I got to stop making those dropping out of high school jokes because it's going to influence kids. So I'm just playing. I didn't.
Oh,
drop out of
yeah.
high school. I never
You
made
said
it to
I
high
never
school, but-
did.
Yeah,
I
but
never did.
but you're carving your own lane, and matter of fact, you've carved your own lane. You're doing very well for yourself, and you should be happy about that. You should be proud of that.
That's what I'm saying. You should be extremely happy, and I know that it feels good that all these people who are telling you, "Hey, you're making a huge mistake," but now your music career is taking off. You know?
Yeah, and we just, man, like I don't know, everything that we just getting our. I guess we're learning how we mesh a lot better now because we spend so much time with each other all the time, whether it be rehearsals, studio time, photo shoots, music video shoots. You know how this shit goes. The more you get to know each other, the more your chemistry starts to work. You know what I mean? It's any kind of relationship. Like, you know, me and my girl, we've been living together for quite some time. You know, when you first move in with a woman, tell me that's not one of the fucking roughest things ever, right?
Oh,
but then
yeah,
after
man.
a while,
Look at this guy.
yeah, but after a while,
man, what you talking about?
Yeah.
but hold on. After a while, you're like, you know what? Maybe I am a dick. Maybe she is right. You know what? Yeah, you know that works. Blah, blah,
That
blah.
has to be a hard pill to swallow. That, hey, you know what? Maybe she is right. Maybe I'm an asshole.
For sure. She hasn't done the maybe he's right yet, but we'll get there.
Hey, and sometimes it takes time for us to get to the point where we actually have to go. Is it me? Like, you know, when at some points you're thinking, fuck this guy, like, fuck this person, or fuck this bit. It's them, but then you start to go, wait, maybe it is me. You know,
Well,
that's maturity thing.
Point in case is like the more you spend time with somebody, the more you kind of, you know what I mean? People you get along with, the more you're like, okay, this is how I'm supposed to act. This is how, like, you know, this is that respect that they deserve. This is the respect I deserve, whatever. And so me, Jay, and Danny started developing a much better relationship with each other, and we're learning each other's styles a lot more of our content. And it's meshing so well that it's all starting to come together. And one thing I learned from battle rap is the better your content gets, the better the more you try to beat yourself, you know what I mean? Pause. The more you try to beat your last performance or whatever it is, the better I got. So I'm not trying to, you know, compete with anyone else in the room anymore. I'm trying to compete with my last performance, because if you do that, everything else falls into place every time.
And especially part of building that core that goes is the part, like you said, is just not stopping, bro. And that's what it is sometimes. It's like, you know what? This 2, 10, 12 people is going to turn into more eventually when they see we're really about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Were you going out with your girlfriend while you were going through those things? Or does she not know that side of you?
She does. Me and her were friends for a long time. Previously, so she saw, you know, she did like runs with me when I was like trapping and shit like that. Like, she helped out. I think I'm incriminating the fuck out of her right now, but I don't care. When you live together, you don't give a shit.
Let's wait a couple of years before we talk about that.
No, but we knew each other. You know, I was dating someone else. She was dating someone else. We didn't really expect it, to be honest with you. But whatever. She was there for some of it, bro. Like, and she kind of saw when I was at my low point. You know, and then whatever. I got sober, and then a few months after I got sober, we started talking. You know what I mean? And then we started dating. And we eventually moved in together. That all occurred after that. But yeah, she was there for definitely. She saw a good amount of it.
You have to respect that, right? Because she's seen you at your lowest, and she still chose to be with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's like the main reason that like I was like, all right, I need to be with someone like this. And I forgot who it was, bro, but someone said this a long time ago. I heard it said the money brings women that you want, but having no money brings the women that you need. And so I forgot who said that, but someone told me that one time. And at that time, before me and her kind of got together, I was on a high point. I was dating a chick that I thought was super hot, you know what I mean, and was banging and all that, but I had a lot going for me at that time. I had a lot of money from my regular job. I was making money off the battle rap thing. I was doing really good, hanging out with people that I never thought I'd hang out with, that whole fucking bullshit. And whatever, once that started crumbling and the drugs kind of took effect, the one person that was left in my life was her, the other one. You know what I mean? And it just kind of stuck, bro. And I mean, I made the right choice. You know what I mean?
You start to see who's really down and got your back, man. That's what it boils down to. Hey, check this out, man. We're gonna play a video real fast, and we'll come right back. We're gonna play some off the new stuff they're working on, man. Psychoses in the house, B-side show.
B-side, baby.
What up?
I had no idea.
Like a chopper. Got all these snakes on my head like Medusa, so I'ma do some. Strike with a little bit of venom and induce ya. Cause the grass that I have when the fans is seducing. If I'm not producing, there goes all the usage. So I cop some new shit, popping and abusing. Stopping, it's a nuisance. Bodies gotten ruined like it's Montezuma. That was all that fueled it. You a sacrificial lamb to the goat, but it's beef to the steak, so it's ham that I go. Either meet me on stage even after the show. You can see the obscene scene after and go. Bow down for the team, got the crown now. Yeah, we fucking up the scene. It all started with a dream and a spark. Got streams on the charts, but the molly got me falling, so I lean for the stars. Jack and his queen, I'm a king, you're a joker. Face down, ass up, in the stud poker. Drive a hoe crazy, but I can't be the chauffeur. Sold out the show's gotta go, cause I'm rolling with my Slush gang, sauce and propane. Purple rain, codeine, everything. Coming down, serve a pound of a cold weight. goes all the usage. So I cop some new shit, popping and abuse it. Stopping, it's a nuisance. Bodies gotten ruined like it's Montezuma. That was all that fueled it. You a sacrificial lamb to the goat, but it's beef to the steak, so it's ham that I go. Either meet me on stage even after the show. You can see the obscene scene after and go.
Bow down for the team, got the crown now. Yeah, we fucking up the scene. It all started with a dream and a spark. Got streams on the charts, but the molly got me falling, so I lean for the stars.
Jack and his queen, I'm a king, you're a joker. Face down, ass up when the stud poker. Drive a hoe crazy, but I can't be the chauffeur. Sold at the shows, gotta go, cause I'm rolling with my
Slosh gang, sauce and propane. Purple rain, codeine, everything. Coming down, serve a pound of a cold wave. Got the whole place tripping off soul skate. Make a hoe shake, froze like a snowflake. No smoke, can't cope when you throw shade. Bitch, all I know is you ain't change. Trick, all I know is you won't change. On the Wi-Fi shirt full of tie-dye crew. On that sci-fi move, I got 9 lives. Watch the time fly low when the brain fries slow. When you may not know what your name is, but I guess we do it to ourselves. Wake up all 10 cause I drank the show. Next day got work, my soul to sell. Clock in, clock out, so it's back to hell. But it's slosh gang, sauce and propane. Purple rain, codeine, everything. Coming down, serve a pound of a cold wave. Got the whole place tripping off soulscape. Make a hoe shake, froze like a snowflake. No smoke, can't cope when you throw shade. Bitch, all I know is you ain't change. Trick, all I know is you won't change. At the festival, girls feeling sexual, light in the drink, where we looking for 12. I feel drowsy, though, put me on ecstasy. She comes accessible, Molly for sale. She wet, but she pale. Got me all nervous, I take what I sell. This is circus, this place looks like hell. I was worthless until I said sell on a swell. Can you tell with my Phyllis and Modillus till I'm spinning like propeller and it's harder than Coachella? Yeah, grind all night till my hands can't type and the fans can't sleep cause I hype.
Come through. Through here too. go in 30 seconds.
We're back, man. It's the B-side show. Psychoses in the building. We're gonna play. We're actually gonna get into some music right now. I think we got it, man. So what are we gonna play right now?
We just recorded this track last night, so this is actually less than 24 hours, old right now. So it's called Mind Tricks. We're working on an album right now, and then on a side project, we're doing an EDM mixtape because we get booked at a lot of EDM shows for some reason. So we're
because
just,
the way you look, that's why.
Probably. But
I know the reason.
Probably. Leave it up to Baca to keep it real. Yeah, so we're doing that. So this is actually probably going to be off the EDM mixtape. We're just trying to work on that right now, so probably.
Hey, man, that's some real big shit. And music is music. Let's go. Hey, what's it? Do you guys name for the project already? And what
No, none of
It
that.
just barely started in the works, right?
Well, here's the thing. We have like a lot of friends who are like EDM DJs and stuff like that, and they like threw us beats like a couple times, and they were like, "Hey, it'd be really cool if you guys rapped on it." And we weren't even like, it wasn't even our idea really. We were just like, "All right, cool." So we just did it, and like a couple of them came out like what we thought was pretty good. So we're like, and then we performed it, and it was very receptive to the crowds, and we were like, maybe we should probably put something together. I don't know. And so we just started just kind of taking random EDM beats and just recording to it. And we just decided, fuck it, let's put out a mixtape like while we're working on the album.
That's good. That's crazy, man. Psychoses, thanks for coming through. But it's got to be pretty trippy journey to take that energy from body bagging like just one person to just now you can body a track like that. That's the difference, man. That's dope, bro. So keep doing your thing, brother. Let them know where they could get at you and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm mostly on Facebook, which is weird. That's like saying I watch VHS tapes and shit. But come to Blockbuster and peep my shit. Anyways, Instagram is PSYCOS 3S. And I think I'm going to be more active on that. And then the Slosh Mafia Instagram as well. We don't really have much up on SoundCloud. We're terribly unorganized with it, but we got random collabs and shit on there, but peep it out. We got some cool shit on there. But album's underway. The Lil Debbie show. We're opening up for Lil Debbie at the Whiskey A Go-Go on Sunset Boulevard this Friday night. We go up around 9 o'clock, 9:30 or something like that. She goes on right after us, so we're co-main eventing it. Roll through.
There you go, man. I just want to say, I've known you for a long time now. I think I've known you for about 5 years. And I'm super proud of everything that you overcome. I had no idea you were going through that. And that's on me. I was a bad friend. But good for you, man. Seriously, no.
You've always been a good friend, man.
Yeah. Seriously, I'm proud of you, man. And you still are one of my favorite battle rappers.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
And if you ever choose to come back, I will be there in attendance, and I'll be excited for you. But if you don't, and you say, hey, you know what? That part of my life is over, I think me and everyone else would respect that as well after you told your story.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate you guys having me.
Real talk.
It's always a nice time when I'm here, man. So thank you. Cal, thank you so much for hooking this up, my friend.
Young
I really
Cal's
appreciate
in
you.
the building,
if you
man.
want free tickets to the show, you got them, so don't worry about it.
Yo, Cal said he's turning 21. That can't be true, right?
I don't know.
If he is turning
I don't
21,
believe that.
then maybe there isn't a God. Then everything I believe in, maybe it's not true.
You
Because
know
if
what?
he looks like that and he's 21, then maybe all the things I believe in, all the tats I have in my body, maybe it's not true. Maybe I'll go home and reconsider and rethink all this stuff.
Maybe he ages backwards. Like he's getting younger, and we don't
Benjamin
even know.
Button, bro.
Yeah, he's Cal Button. Hey, we'll be right back after this next video. We got our next guest in the building, man. B-side show.
B-side, baby.
Climbing through these ranks, and you know I'm moving steadily, murdering these fakes, that's the crime of the century. I feel at home, I feel like it's destiny, success on my lips, I bet it tastes heavenly, persevering heavily, till I reach my deathbed. The government's been fucking us like we got legs spread, most trapped in a false world, like a meth head, following what they tell you, don't get misled. Dread and beauty, can it be coincidence? People want attention whether or not they infamous, they blind to the facts. Practicing my vigilance, I know the possibilities are limitless. Rich and poor, they don't want us to coexist. And if you willing, you could get your soul dismissed. How y'all gonna act like I don't know the risk? Spitting truth, a temptation that I don't resist. Feel me? Manifest to escape the streets, bullets erase lives like Control, Alt, Delete. Oh, how I wish all this bullshit could cease, but it never stops. The cycle always repeats. It's bittersweet that even if I left this earth, we still be searching for peace. We'd rather let the lead disperse, and most would rather rape and beat women. What type of example we set for our grandchildren? It's a bad feeling to know what this future holds. I refuse to sit back and watch as it unfolds. I speak now, forever keep my stability. Understand this isn't just a ghetto soliloquy. Some agree, others brush it off instantly. What struggle if you haven't been through it consistently? Always progressing, yo, I can't be satisfied sticking to my plan, I gotta strategize, living in reality, yo. No need to fantasize, killing it with lyricism. Listen to me vandalize, tantalizing. If you could picture it, this flow that I be kicking, so intricate, style unknown. Hear me coming at it different, either you real or not. No such thing as a little bit, death is imminent, so I hustle until I leave. Is life what you make it or what you perceive? I've been deceived when I was just so naive. Author of my own life, I let all the pages bleed, just so you can see the world that we living in. I will never fall, cause I'm never giving in. Let the truth hit you like a shot of adrenaline. Society of the greedy and inconsiderate, that's what it seemed like we living in. But shit, who really knows?
Hi, how may I help you?
I'm here to see Dr. Keys.
Oh, he's actually been expecting you. Come on in. Follow me.
Noah. Chicks think good ass body. Now Iri. Irari.
It's good to see you. Let's visit. Yeah, have a seat. Brother, I heard them. Pakadaru ka atu. Gudau tiwaku chariks dakitu. Witirak. Dara huta.
Tataku. Achiksukaus. Taharaspia.
Irari. Chariks daruka atu. Tiwaku. Tatu tiwicha. Dura kuksa. Siti tira chikskadarawa ahu. Ahichiris. Do you understand? Akau.
I understand, brother. Tatakurari. Tahuhari. Witita hawitiku. Tirawa. Tikuchiks. Sawawaks.
Imagine.
We live, man. The B-side show. Having a good time like we always do, man.
You beat your demons. I haven't beat my demons yet.
Hey, me either. I'm working on it. Hey, young Baca in the building, man. Rabbit. We got Eclipse on the ones and twos, and we got our next guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself, fam. Let them know.
Yeah, my name is Jules Works. I also go down as Jules Works. That's my artist name. I'm talking to this camera, right?
Talk to any camera.
You can talk whoever. Yeah.
I see like 3 cameras. I'm like, where am I looking at here?
They're all switch. That's where Shaye does his work.
That's the only thing that Shaye Whitey does is change the camera.
I got you.
Hey, so what's been up though, man? You obviously this show we like to pride ourselves on the, kind of the entertainment aspect of it. It all ties into hip hop, but entertainment wise, you've been doing it for a minute. Not just music, but also behind the camera as well, right? Or in front of the camera, I should say.
Yeah. Before I answer your question, I wanna give a shout out to you too. I've been watching you guys work, sitting right there. Y'all some good hosts, and I appreciate the platform.
Appreciate that, man.
That y'all put on for artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, let this guy know. Maybe I'll be on the show more than every 6 months.
Nah, y'all carry yourselves like 2 professionals, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Thank you. We are the farthest things from professionals. So I appreciate that. If we're able to fake it for 2 hours, that means a lot, man.
But yeah, so to answer your question, a lot of people don't know. When I first started off in the entertainment, I guess like biz, I used to be a TV host for Cruising TV. It was like a old school, like it was on Mundos,
I remember that, bro.
Yeah, I was a youngin, My uncle was like a camera guy.
Big Citric and all them.
Yup.
Yeah.
I remember one time they needed a fill-in host. The host wasn't ready, and I would always just want to go to the events, because I was such a fan of, just hip hop and just the culture at that time of what it was, my uncle would take me to all the events, so I always had this desire, or I guess like this urge to kind of like be in front of the camera, and he had just told the dude like, look, my nephew could do it, give him a shot. And sure enough, man, I went on there. It was like my first gig was like some gaming event. It was for like Madden, the release of like Madden 2013 or something like that. They had like, I remember like Snoop, Tony Gonzalez, like all top notch like athletes and rappers. So when I did that, I kind of felt comfortable doing it. So I knew that I could, have this talent or ability to be in front of the camera. So then after that, my parents was just kind of always like encouraging me to do that type of stuff. But I was always playing sports too. I was always caught up in like 2 different worlds. But once I found out, one side could make me money faster, I was like, yo, I gotta hone in on that craft. So I started acting, and I remember I started at a young age, and I just always felt like it was just natural to me, and I really felt that I could use that at that time as a platform to kind of like gain notoriety, but also brush up on my skills. When you're young and you dip into the acting game at first, you tend to kind of feel like you need to book whatever is like given to you. So over the time, I've learned to like study and really pick and choose the certain projects you want to have your brand associated with.
So you don't fall into a certain like a role or a stereotype.
Exactly. But with this day and age, this whole digital revolution going on, what I'm saying, everything, with all these social media platforms, I was like, you know what? I've always had a passion for music myself. I remember those times where I was hosting as a kid. I was, at school doing little rap, battles with homies, and at parties, backyard parties, rapping and stuff like that. And I always knew I was good. It was just a matter of me really, putting my 2 steps behind my walk, and now I'm just kind of doing it. I'm just, feeling like there's no barriers these days. You want it, you got to get it. So
there really isn't though when it comes to entertainment, and I think that's something that, I mean, as far as me studying, like I try to study the whole entertainment field myself.
Yeah.
And I think nowadays though, it used to be more exclusive, like you're just a musician, but now it all kind of ties in. Like,
right, exactly.
Like you need to know how to act and be in your video, make dope videos, but also make good music, and then also be able to promote it and market it right too.
Right.
Shit
Yeah,
ties in.
exactly. I mean, you kind of said it spot on. What matters most to me though is the moral values that you carry throughout that journey of doing what you're doing. The term like selling out or the term I have a great group of like family and friends. I have a good foundation that kind of keep me humble.
I know you
and
walked
grounded.
with 5 people that look like they about to jump me, man.
Nah, yeah. I always love.
Guy in the white
rolling.
T-shirt banged on me when he walked in. And, how you gonna go to all shop and bang on me?
Yeah, I mean, anytime I have an opportunity to kind of showcase, I always love bringing friends around. These are memories, you know what I'm saying? It's only the beginning. Next time we'll probably be on MTV and y'all be the host too.
That's right, man. Hey, and that's the way you need to think about it too. If you're gonna get into it, you might as well think big. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, my brother was tripping because he said, shout out to Shaye, Whitey, our engineer, producer in the back. But he said, for those that don't know, Jonathan Lipnicki, I think is, I'm saying, but he's a friend of yours as well, right? And but for those that don't know, he was on Jerry Maguire, the movie. But these are like some of the people you got to meet along the way, right? On your journey through the entertainment field, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends.
My brother was tripping out because he was like, I guess he saw a post and he was like, "Hey, that's the fool from Jerry Maguire, dog." Like commenting on your post or whatever.
And when he says that he was tripping out, he hasn't shut up about it for the last 2 hours. So that's what he means.
Shaye wants to, yeah.
You said you played sports as well. What did you play?
I play baseball, basketball, football. I was really too short for basketball, but I loved playing basketball. But we'd always play. I mean, back in the day, kids wasn't on their iPad or iPods. They was playing football or basketball on the street. But I remember that's right. When we grew up, we was always playing something. Keeping busy.
I was just having a conversation with someone today about that. Is like, maybe that's what translate. Like, there's a lot of things going on, and people are dealing with different struggles. But maybe part of it is people don't get out enough and go, get outdoors and play some sports and shit like they used to.
Yeah,
man.
but you know what? There's also a good balance because I feel like with technology, like they're getting smarter. Like kids are like working devices like even quicker. So it's
real
a give and take,
easy.
It's just a matter of who's guiding them, during that,
My daughter FaceTimes me from her mom's phone, and she's about to turn 2 on Thursday, dog. Like, it's just crazy. I'll be at work, and I'm thinking it's my girl, like, fuck. And I'm like, what I do now, and I look, and it'd be my daughter's
And you have
head.
a pleasant surprise. Oh, hey, what's going on?
It's my daughter's head all out of focus. She got the phone on the rock, but I'm like, damn, and that's crazy.
That
to
is
me,
crazy.
yeah.
She's not even 2 yet. She's FaceTime me. That is a lot.
That shit is real crazy.
Yeah.
She finds, I guess, my face. I don't know how she does it, but somehow she does it by herself. It's pretty trippy. So what do you got in the works right now, man? A lot of music. You got some stuff out there for people to peep?
I mean, I'm always, like, as far as like on both sides of the scale of entertainment. Like, I got a project that's coming out. I think, like I said, release that is on Hulu in August. The only way to keep up with that is to follow my social media. But with music,
That's gonna be on Hulu, you said, right?
Yeah. On
Okay.
Hulu. Yeah, Hulu. And as far as my music, I have about 4 songs that I have on iTunes and actually all the platforms I have out there. But the 2 latest ones, Solid and Affiliated, those just came out about a month ago. So y'all need to tap in on those 2. It's some real dope, good music. Lyrical content is A1, production is A1. And then I also got a special surprise. I'm a huge fan. Like I said, I used to play sports. I don't know if y'all keeping up with the NBA Finals, going on. It's exciting, more exciting than it was last year.
I'm losing a lot of money, man.
I have a real special, gift for those that admire the rap and hip hop genre. I'm dropping an NBA Finals freestyle. I have a video dropping, hopefully by tomorrow I can put that up. But I guess, just keeping up with my social media and just staying in tune with what I'm doing, and y'all be able to get the
and tying into things that you love with the sports and being able to write and being an artist, man. That's dope. So is this song like, what are you talking about? Both teams, you favor one over the other? What's this joint?
Well, let's talk about it, man. It's 1-1 right now. Who do you think's taking it?
Warriors. Yeah, I think Warriors.
Warriors
won.
in 5 and 6, 7.
I I'll say 7 just because.
I think
but-
6 or 7. What's your call?
So I think Warriors are taking in 6.
Yeah, one of those two. 6 or 7.
You got to think.
6 or 7.
I do think Kevin Durant's going to come back.
Exactly.
Because how does he even if he's going to leave next year and go to the Knicks, which I think is going to happen, how does a man sit
My
out
homie
more
does too.
NBA Finals? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he'll come back for a game. Klay Thompson just strained his hamstring.
What's crazy about I mean, since we're talking, like, we got a whole other podcast going on right here. Hey, no, but since we are talking sports, it is pretty crazy because each team they faced, it brought out a strength in another dude on their team. But that's the thing, the Warriors are so deep, bro.
Well, that's why Steve Kerr doesn't get enough credit as being a coach.
Yeah.
Because they think, hey, anyone can coach his team because they have all these all-stars, all these superstars on him. But the way that he utilizes
knows how to put
every
in
role
who-
player,
yeah.
Everyone thought he was crazy yesterday when he starts to mark his cousin, which in the first quarter, it did look a little nuts. He was out there huffing and puffing. He was out there struggling, but he ends the game with I think it was about like 18 points, 10 rebounds.
Man,
and
he had a
6
lot of assists and everything.
Man.
Yeah.
For a big guy like that that's been out the game for a few months. But everyone thought he was crazy, but Steve Kerr knew what he was doing. He knows how to use his role players, and I think that's why I eventually going to win it.
Is this Baca A. Smith talking right
Yeah,
now?
man, listen,
Baca
listen.
A. Baca Bayless. We got the first take.
I'm looking at this
ESPN.
cam right here. Stephen A. Smith don't want this smoke.
Yeah, he don't want that debate.
Stephen
I
A.
don't know.
Smith.
That's
Stephen A.
pay-per-view.
Smith.
That's
We
pay-per-view.
need to get him on the forum,
No,
bro.
he intimidates people, but he ain't Stephen A. Smith ain't gonna intimidate me. We go toe to toe. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't no Baca, huh?
Yeah. He ain't getting it.
So you saying 7 Warriors?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to put my money on it, I'll put 7
Are
Warriors.
you a Lakers fan?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So I have people think I'm nuts. I think we should trade LeBron James to get assets.
Okay, well look, you know what? We have this argument. This one could go
Depends
all
what asset,
day.
man. I
But
don't
look,
care what you
got to
say. All right,
understand right now. I feel like we in a great position right now. We got LeBron James.
I feel the same way.
He's top 2, top 3 best player in the world.
We don't have a LeBron James from 10 seasons ago.
No,
we have
no,
a
no.
LeBron James that's on his last
Baca,
finals.
no. He's gonna have a mean chip on his shoulder.
response
next
to that-
How could you say we're in a great position and we miss the playoffs?
Well, I'm gonna tell you why right now. During the season, if I want to say the first 2 months, pretty sure we were like 4 games out of the first seed in the Western Conference, and that's with a few people being gone. Rondo was gone, suspended. We didn't have a full team. LeBron turned up, did his thing. He got hurt.
That lasted for 2 weeks.
It was like 2 months. It was like 2 months.
He's never been hurt that long in his career.
Exactly.
But that proves my point that we have an older LeBron James. He's never been
I
hurt
don't
that long.
care.
And when it happened, he said, "Hey, I'll be out for a couple of games." The man was out for 18 games. So what the
It's a
smart
gamble.
thing to do right now is we should trade him. We should get assets. Listen, Genie Bus ain't doing a thing. Come holler at Young Bach. I'll make this thing happen. I'll be making deals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know it's dysfunction. Have you ever quit a job and not told your boss?
Baca.
I'm asking you a question. Have you ever quit your job and not told your boss?
Baca's politicking for Sugar Mama from Genie Bus, right? That's what he's doing.
no.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
You'll be the young GM, bro.
There we go. Calling the shots. There we go.
Hey, that's real shit.
I've
Hey,
been spending a lot of time with Rabbit. He knows what's up.
yeah, hey, see, I'm glad you said what you said because my brother's probably in the back nodding his head too. At least I know that you watch the season because we watch every year and it's painful for us not to make the playoffs, bro.
Yeah,
but
I feel you, man.
But there was a few things that happened not in our favor, and I know.
But what was the thing that
I
happened?
know
He was
this for
injured
a fact.
18 games?
Yes, but I know this for a fact. He don't want to go out like that. So he's gonna come back. So he's gonna come back and
Even
clown
harder.
fools next year. Yeah, I think
So,
so.
so he's going to clown fools with who?
Well,
Michael
who do you think they're gonna get?
Lance
Probably
Stevenson?
Jimmy Butler and Kemba Walker.
I don't
maybe.
want Jimmy Butler, man.
Somebody.
I don't
Kemba Walker.
What has Jimmy Butler ever done?
Piss people
Do you
off.
think
Hey,
that?
but he has skills.
Do you think Jimmy Butler and LeBron James will beat the Warriors?
He
Do you
needs-
think we'll even beat the Rockets? With
He
those
needs
guys?
to, yeah.
They got to get Klay Thompson.
Lakers
Klay
are actually
Thompson.
My brother,
against
he
the Warriors
wants
in the
Klay
season.
Thompson.
Klay Thompson,
My
done
brother
deal.
wants-
I
That's
want
it.
Klay Thompson. You got to come back and we got to do a sports.
We're gonna do a whole sports segment with this guy.
I'll teach you a couple pointers, stuff like that.
Yeah, we can teach each other.
But
We
like
teach
you
each
were
other.
saying, man, tell us about your music. You got NBA Finals freestyle coming up tomorrow.
And the video's dropping.
The video's dropping, correct. Yeah, just to kind of touch base on what you had asked me earlier, how did I incorporate the NBA Finals with that like freestyle? I kind of approach the game like an athlete myself, and when it's the finals, it's like full gear mode, and you're kind of locked in on just putting your foot forth as you the champion. And I've always believed in the mindset, you kind of got to say it to be it. So it was a great opportunity, for me to kind of incorporate the work ethic of a sports athlete, along with name dropping, athletes, just to kind of, get that traffic that people watch basketball. It's kind of fun and hear stuff that's kind of relatable. Everyone likes to ball up, but at the same time, and whatever you do, you kind of apply those, same traits to whatever you do, whatever profession or whatever passion that you got. So I'm kind of just putting forth, that content of just trying hard, being the best, knowing you're the best, and just striving to be the best.
And training and working on your skills, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, there wasn't too many takes that I needed to get some shots of me, hooping, because I be balling,
You be hooping?
No, it's a little bit.
All right, man. You say we hooping, we want to step out there.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
So for people that haven't heard your music yet, how would you describe it? Take your time, drink your water.
I'm gonna take this water. I got carton milk.
Yeah. Hey, same here, but I think
it's all the blunts you were smoking
second.
I smoke joints.
I'm always wondering why.
I don't understand the difference. Like people,
cool.
People get so offended, but like, oh, you smoke blunts, I smoke joints.
Nah, it's cool.
You smoking a joint, I smoke blunts. People ready to bang on me when I make that mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be saying that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Nah.
So
it's all love.
How would you describe your music, man?
I would just kind of describe it as inspiring. I try to put forth like I said, the morals that I stand behind, which is being a leader. Being about family and just having your moral character of integrity, keeping your integrity. So I guess those are kind of the key words that I would throw out there if I needed to describe my music. But if I could put it in my terms, it'd just be some dope ass shit. This guy here, I like dope ass shit.
Where you coming out of? What city you from?
Well, I grew up in La Puente. So I mean, as far as like city and stuff like that, that would be the city that stands behind me. I got all my friends, all my family, all my loved ones. They all from right there. We kind of all grew up together. So it's that's SGV.
You
SGV in the house.
You see the way his boy acted? I said, where you from? Like he was about to get up. Like, yo, it's poppin', Baca. Yo, it's all love over here, man.
At least he's consistent. He had his back all night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, SGV in the house, man. I'm with that too, man. I got it tatted on me. We ain't fucking around. Hey, but that's good to see because, a lot of times, our area, I think for the entertainment field,
there's a lot of talent,
and also
man. There's a lot of talent.
Gets a little overlooked, man.
And sometimes they don't always get the best of opportunities to shine. But when you do, you step up to the plate and you knock it out the park.
Hey, I was gonna bring up a couple sports people, but then I thought, nah, that wouldn't be a good representation. Well, actually, it would in their prime. But cats like Lawrence Phillips was from out here,
Nebraska.
and who else? Keith Kloss. You remember him from the back of the day, dog? You know what I'm saying? But we had a few cats over here, as well as a couple artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what's up. So new music. Where could they? The best way is to follow you.
So I mean, as far as getting my music, you could really search it up on any platform. Shout out United Masters and TuneCore. They on my distribution outlet right now to get my music out there. So iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube. You name it, it's on everything. You just gotta type in Jules Works, JULES space WORKS, Jules Works. And I got, like I said, I got like Chauffeur, Trends, Affiliated, and Solid. Those are 4 songs right now that I have on those platforms. I also have a SoundCloud, with some stuff, for those that like to follow from the beginning, I'm talking like in the kitchen, recording type, stuff like that, as far as like value, but it's still like that raw gutter sound. I always love my SoundCloud music also. I also got a SoundCloud. If y'all want to check that out, same thing, Jules Works. But I guess the main one that you can search up, would be the ones on, iTunes, Spotify, and all that, Jules Works.
Jules Works in the house, man. Definitely putting in work. You could tell, man. SGV in the house. We'll be right back after this video because we got some couple joints we're gonna play, right?
Yeah, man. Let's drop it from man. Let them hear it.
Okay.
Shaye says let's go straight into it. Shaye been tossing people around all day, man. Pull Cal, wanted to the front.
Oh, we're going right into it.
Yo, deal a photo right here. Let's go.
He just told, he's and take the photo at the same time. Hey, all right, man. Well, let's which one are we gonna get into first?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you're playing Solid first, right? Yeah. So this one song is called Solid. Just like the title says, it's a solid song. Peep it out, Jules Works.
Peace out, baby. You good over there, Danny? Over here knocking stuff down. Okay. Coming like a thunderstorm, right?
Let's go. Yeah. Yo, this passion is what keep me climbing. And validation mean you put the time in. I'm having visions of that money piling. I feel like every step was meant to happen. Cause yo, I stay solid. Even times when I was doubted. Yo, the whole team solid. Check the resume, we solid. Keep it cool, yo, I'm solid. Man, I always been solid. Look, gotta put the time in. All miles, got the drive in. First class flying, I ain't even lying. Never quit, kept trying. Hungry like a lion, all it takes is patience. Little dedication. I remember at the station, phone conversation. Couple months facing, 4 days racing. All trap, I hate this. I remember being placed with in a box, different races. They was like, wait kid, what you doing, time wasted. You don't belong with these faces, bond for the taking. Got out, fuck waiting. My time, I ain't playing, got a different mindset. Inspires the concept, no limit, I'ma get it cause I got next. Spend a couple G's on my project, quality on the contact. Shoot my shot, it was all net. Stay solid when it's all set. Satisfaction what we all get, all effort, it was small steps. Own money, it was all bets. Set example to the prospects, put a message in the context. On me, keep it G, man, I never gon' fake flex. Tryna get it to the apex, RP to the weak shit. To the sky, I'ma reach it. OG's gotta teach it, strong thoughts gotta speak it. Gotta watch what you thinking, man, what happened to the music? Shit sounds stupid, like chemtrails booming. Don't listen to the bullshit, man, yo, this passion is what keep me climbing. And validation mean you put the time in. I'm having visions of that money piling. I feel like every step was meant to happen. Cause yo, I stay solid. Even times when I was doubted. Yo, the whole team solid. Check the resume, we solid. Keep it cool, yo, I'm solid. Man, I always been solid. Look, real shit I respect. Keep it 100 like a vet, S&M be the set. And we all about a check. You was all up on the bench, we ain't listen to the ref. Till there ain't none left. Till I'm running out of breath, go hard, stay committed. One life, gotta live it. Wear a crown like a fitted. Now focus on the bitches, gotta handle my business. Focus all on my riches, definition of pretentious. Tryna make false impressions, all times it was lessons. See, I see it as a blessing, my talent, my possession. All good in my section, got my protection. Man, I'm feeling like the best in West Side where I'm resting, Bridgetown section. Well equipped with the extras, flow smooth like a Tesla. Big flips like a wrestler, never tripping under pressure. Want more, not the less, on my long money stretcher. Big bill collector, smoke pounds for the pleasure. Now I'm looking for a treasure. Mapped out, I ain't tripping on the weather. Not tripping on whoever, and I'm only getting better. Too fly like a feather, blow smoke like Beretta. Make cheese getting cheddar. Foot on the gas, and I ain't even gon' let her. And I ain't even gon' let her. Yo, this passion is what keep me climbing. And validation mean you put the time in. I'm having visions of that money piling. I feel like every step was meant to happen. Cause yo, I stay solid. Even times when I was doubted. Yo, the whole team solid. Check the resume, we solid. Keep it cool, yo, I'm solid. Man, I always been solid.
It's another new joint right here we're gonna play.
Yeah.
And then before we go, we gotta hear that NBA joint, man. I'm a fan, so I gotta hear that.
I got you. Bet on me. Die shakers, feel me, let's go. Yeah, look. Flip a switch, I'm in cash mode. Low levels getting past those. Book shows off the last blows. Print shirt where the cash goes. Got merch up the brain, eat a steak up in Mastro's. Stick through on the grind mode. Stay down when it got low. Guaranteed I win a lot more. Tryna get it to the point, making ends coming in. Big flips with my eyes closed. Big plans, yeah, I got those. Like a pen pie spot hose. No brakes, it's fast road. I ain't tripping on the potholes. Money coming in, I can feel it with my palms closed. Fast life where the time go. Don't be stressed on the ride, looking older where your age grow. Keep an eye on your bankroll. Keep the money in-house, spread low with the peso. Confident, but I lay low. Independent on the grind, only move if I say so. Influenced by the truest. Keep the weed on roll, take flight, nah, this go. Pay tabs, it's last call. Baby, throw it back, see I catch you like a fastball. Play your part like a cast call. All sprung, I ain't done, now she can't take her hands off. Affiliated with a team like us, accomplish goals. Standing on 10 toes. That's right. I spend my own dough. Affiliated with a team like us, shit. We don't waste no time. Stay on that grind. That's right. Not losing track of what's mine. Affiliated with a team like us, shit. We accomplish goals. Standing on 10 toes. That's right. Spend my own dough. Affiliated with a team like us, shit. We don't waste no time. Stay on that grind, not losing track of what's mine.
Let's go.
My shit self-made, put in that work. We all get paid, I smoke while I drive. Money on my mind, got Prada shades, I say no more. Got trust in my team, we need no trades. Smoke on stage, gotta make them plays. With no delays, make moves off a dream. Make money off streams, shine diamond rings, I'm booked for a show. Handle like a pro, high quote for the name, no chasing fame. We chasing banks, it's not the same, it ain't no more. No fake ass love, no fake ass change. Affiliated with a team like us, accomplish goals. Standing on 10 toes, I spend my own dough. Affiliated with a team like us, shit. We don't waste no time. Stay on that grind, not losing track of what's mine. Affiliated with a team like us, shit. We accomplish goals. Standing on 10 toes, spend my own dough. Affiliated with a team like us, shit. We don't waste no time. Stay on that grind, not losing track of what's mine. See, I'm focused out on the road. Phone meetings popping on the phone, no long straight copping beats on my own. Got a fly vision like you looking through a drone. Good weed, we roll big clones. All the progress we done shown. Gotta take a chance when you in that zone. No hand downs, gotta move it on our own. Not a real one, get lost, get gone. Tie circle can never get broke. Stay clutch, man, we never gon' choke. I don't get mad if it never gon' post. Used to get ghost when I needed that most. Different state of mind when it checks high gross. Break bread with the people that close. Say no more, we got that glow. Affiliated with a team like us, accomplish goals. Standing on 10 toes, I spend my own dough. Affiliated with a team like us, shit. We don't waste no time. Stay on that grind, not losing track of what's mine. That's my NBA Finals freestyle right now, man.
Hey, you played us a couple joints, man. These are available. They can go find these, but you mentioned you're kind of dropping singles and shit right now, right?
Yep. A lot of singles right now. They playing it in the background. I don't know if we gonna get a chance to play that one out louder, but right now the formula for me is just kind of drop singles, trying to stay consistent with the content. I'm trying to do a thing where at least twice a month, I'm dropping like some material for people to listen to tap into, but it's all in regards to correlating with my schedule because I be kind of busy, so just finding time. But I will though. I'm trying to keep it.
You know what? I think that's what a lot of cats are looking for sometimes is that consistency.
Exactly.
So once they know you're dropping shit and you're serious, like, oh shit, this one's banging. Let me tune into the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this ain't no part-time job. You gotta hustle full-time if you want it. And anything you do. So it really is contingent of how much you want it.
Jules Works in the building, man.
Yeah.
And let them know where they could get at you and all that stuff, because to end this segment, we got to play that NBA joint, man. I got to hear it, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. So my Instagram, Jules Works, JULES WORKS. On Twitter, let me just double check, because I be on that medicine, so I got to make sure I have my name right. I don't want to blur out something different. All right, Dat Boy Jules, yeah. So it's DATBOYJULES.
That's
for Twitter. Yeah. Okay. For Instagram, Jules Works. Twitter, Dat Boy Jules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys follow him. Check the new drops coming, man. New shows coming, I'm pretty sure. And stay tuned.
We're making
in
moves,
August.
baby. Say no more.
Yeah. And in August, you probably catch him on some, something going on, man. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll leave it at that.
That's right.
Hey, what's the NBA? You got that joint?
Yeah.
Let's
Run
play
it back.
it, man.
So this is the premiere of my 2019 NBA Finals freestyle. This is the little treat, you know what I'm saying? A little something for y'all.
That's right. Jules Works in the building. We'll be right back. Fresh Raheem, what up?
You don't have the mindset that you're the best ever. You failed already. You don't have the mindset that you're the best ever. You failed already. If you don't have the mindset that you're the best ever, you failed already.
Loyalty and faith, I preach it like a pastor. We up in it till we finish, get it after. Effort in this ballin', put my jersey in the Raptors. Ballin' was in raps, but then I'm ballin' like a raptor. Feeling like a damn star, moon rockin' my pre-roll. Playing for extensions, get my contract like casinos. Packing up the Sprinter van to space, cause the team go. Sweeping up the series, get my chip as far as rings go. I don't panic with the pressure. Keep it curry, how the scene go. Need a play, yeah, call my number like it's bingo. Have you feeling stuck? Running out of luck, like Giannis with the Bucks. I'm just feeling that's blunt. I'm like Lillard, how I'm blazing up the nuts. With the team full of all-stars, you can't fuck with us. I'm in mama mode, you ain't getting none.
Just when you think you had a chance, I bet this losing isn't fun. You a number 2, I'm a number 1. I'm that option that you go to when the clock is going done. I'm like Katie, homie, tell me where to love. Now you need me in the summer, I'ma really fuck it up.
If you don't have the mindset that you're the best ever, you failed already.
Ain't no competition, man. Say no more. It's just S&M.
That's right.
We in the finals.
Just keep a lookout for that video drop tomorrow, man. There's some fire today, man.
New video dropping tomorrow. Jules Works in the house. B-side
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
We'll be right back after this
All right, for
video.
sure, man.
B-side, baby.
We don't play when we ride on our enemies. Headshot with the pound like a Kennedy. We don't need a cosign from no industry. See, we keep it G'd up, that's the energy.
Yeah, that's the energy, that's the energy. I put a bullet in your brain, you ain't a friend of me. And for my enemies, yeah, my enemies, I put their bodies in the back, cause that's my Tennessee. Shut it down, 100 rounds, ain't no time to act. Up in the hood, it's understood, I'm with the China Mac. I'm in the lane lanes, no brakes with a blindfold. $1 billion dreams never fade where the time go. Bugatti leave a trail of that gun smoke. They all watching if you fail or your gun choke. I think your gun broke, I'm out here jumbo. Cause I'm the star, I'm out here shining where the sun don't. And I don't run, bro, I let my gun go. You catch these bullets at your chest, no fumble. Play at your own risk, I'm about to own this. I own my own shit, bitch, I'm on my own shit. Living life, my street cred is way up. Used to freestyle for free, but now they pay up. I'm the man with the plan, I got them all watch. Effort is the reason, this the season, got them all talk.
We don't play when we ride on our enemies. Headshot with the pound like a Kennedy. We don't need a cosign from no industry. See, we keep it G'd up, that's the energy.
Yeah, that's the energy, that's the energy. I put a bullet in your brain, you ain't a friend of me. And for my enemies, yeah, my enemies, I put their bodies in the back, cause that's my Tennessees.
Touchdown on the West Coast, had to hit the homie Baca, like what up, fool? I'ma need a strap with a big bag of gas. Then I'm on a 110 with 110 on the dash. The world don't know cause I ain't tell them shit. I'm a motherfucking G, I don't need to check in. Yeah, getting to it, bitch, I'm back like I never left. Got them all looking tense like a sudden death. We the fucking best, but they don't call it, bitch. We want the smoke, want the beef, not no selling shit. Let it snap on the track, this ain't no ballad, bitch. It's our score, we up now, better tell you this. G code, we don't do no federale shit. It's New York, but I'm going back to Cali, bitch. Yeah, but I'm going back to Cali, bitch. We don't play when we ride on our enemies. Headshot with the pound like a Kennedy. We don't need a cosign from no industry. See, we keep it G'd up, that's the energy.
Yeah, that's the energy, that's the energy. I put a bullet in your brain, you ain't a friend of me. And for my enemies, yeah, my enemies, I put their bodies in the back, cause that's my Tennessees.
We're back live, man. B-side show. We got DJ Eclipse on the ones and twos. We got our next guest in the building, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Fresh Raheem. What's up, y'all?
Fresh Raheem in the building, man. This is the homie right here, man. We like to drink and stuff together.
I stopped drinking.
Yeah, me too. For like the last 30 seconds. Hey, no, but hey, what's up with you, man? You guys, you know, right off the bat, man, you guys been mad consistent with the Neighborhood Watch Presents and all that stuff too,
yes,
man.
Yes,
so
Neighborhood Watch.
What's up with it, man?
The Neighborhood Watch has been doing really fucking good. I sound nasally as fuck. The cold's trying to get me right now. No, Neighborhood Watch has been doing super good, man. Consistent every Tuesday right here in Covina, Katie Jakes. And they're just fucking bringing new talent in, getting fucking a lot of East Coast people out here, which is really dope. And just doing good, man. There's good vibes there, and the turnouts have been good. So just kind of move forward.
Yeah, and it's all about like having that platform for artists to come out. Like you said, it's breaking new talent, but also getting like experienced cats that have been doing this shit. And it's like a blessing to come through the town right here, bro. Because
yeah, for
we
sure.
don't get a lot of that over here.
100%. You know, besides them, you guys bring some people that would not be coming through Covina. You know.
Yeah, probably.
And like I think you were saying earlier about like we kind of get overlooked a lot with athletes and talent, and fucking there's a shit ton of talent here. And it's kind of been like that for a good fucking over a decade now. A lot of people putting in work and pretty fierce with what they do. So we just keep drinking the water here, and it's usually filled with alcohol. So
maybe
we do
that's it. Huh? Hey, no, but you know
maybe
what?
That's the issue. Everyone's drunk, so that's why the talent gets overlooked.
Or everyone else is drunk.
We're too busy having a good time, man, I think. Hey, but you know, that's something we
You
like
only
to
live
do.
twice.
Right. There you go. Talk to him. Hey, but you've also, besides your hand in these different venues and shit, man, you're also an artist that's been doing your thing for a minute and representing the 626 in the area as well. Go ahead and talk about some of the music, because I know you got some stuff coming up as well.
Yeah. Right now, man, Cola Crew right now, we're like watering the fucking bamboo roots right now, dude. We got a lot of shit we're working on that is going to be surprisingly good. It's going to be, we're turning up. Like, yeah, I guess that's the term to say. We're doing a lot of back work to make sure once you notice, you're like, oh shit, we can't not notice anymore. But like the area, yeah, doing music, man. I mean, I've been doing this shit since getting out of high school with the Prophets, and you know, people, life starts to hit, you know, so we've had kind of a slower pace with us, but we still got a lot of music in the workings that we're trying to put back together, get back in the zone, and doing solo. I've been doing a lot more solo shit now, which is dope. And yeah, man, music's just fucking really good. I think it's really overwhelming with how much there's out there. So it's kind of hard for a fan or whatever to focus in on something. But if you just keep bringing raw shit, it's gonna be seen, man. That's how I look at it.
And then I think that's the other side of it, is that that people have open exposure to any type of music they want to hear, so they can literally zero in on something that they want to hear that day, and it's a blessing for that way, because at least people are gonna come across you somehow. But it's all, yeah, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming.
It has to be overwhelming for an artist, right? I couldn't even imagine.
And for a fan though, imagine them, like they wanna like them, but now there's fucking all this other shit, and it's like, fuck, which one do I pick now? We used to buy fucking our CDs, our records, and we got a little bit extra, let's try this. And you appreciate that more.
You gave someone a chance.
Exactly.
You do appreciate it.
Yeah, and now it's just free. It's there. It's just straight there. I can go listen to the whole thing. Oh, I didn't even like it. Oh, you didn't have to fucking pay. You just had to fucking give an ear for a second.
If you would have told a 16-year-old young Baca that for $10 a month you could listen to any type of music you would up, my mind would have blown, because every Tuesday
we would have all dropped out of school.
Yeah,
we would have all dropped out of school.
Because every Tuesday
$10, that's all I need to do.
And I bought a new CD, and I dove into that CD for weeks at a time, and I really appreciated it. You know what I'm saying? Now I openly admit that I skimmed through a lot of music.
It's just so much. It's hard because you're like, I want that, but then there's some new indie rock shit out I like too, and it's like, fuck, I don't have enough time. I gotta work too.
But here's the thing, and then the other well, for me it's
there's
a
ton of positives too that we can get to.
The other positive of it is that then people start to stand out a little more to you when you see them rocking live. And so it's kind of bringing that part back, because anybody could throw a YouTube video, do whatever they want, but when you see someone killing it live, dog, bringing that energy, it's like, hey, bro.
You still have to show up and get it done live, or else you ain't gonna have no one in the crowd, you know.
And that's something you guys have always done and been pretty comfortable with, you know, with the Prophets and everything. Shout out to the homie, man. I haven't seen him in a while, you know, the other half of the Prophet.
Fucking deadly duo.
Yeah, but
the drunken duo.
But there you go, man. Everybody has, you know, deal with life and all that stuff.
Me and him have a duo project that we've been working on for a good little minute, but our timing is just kind of off right now, so once we get that going, we outsource some beats, and we tried something a little different. And once that hits, it's gonna make some noise too. That one's pretty good. I really feel good with our approach and the
Was
attack.
this your first, like, lately how you've talking about the solo stuff? Is this your first kind of all solo, like coming out with a whole project?
This will be. I've always worked on tracks by myself, always, and sometimes they'll turn into maybe a Prophet jam, or this will turn into this. I'll move a verse here, but I always write solo. So this will be like probably my third, but second really focused. I dropped
on
one.
Just you.
Just me. I always do pretty good with getting some features, but I do like to just write tracks too, man. It's a release and kind of like a therapy in a sense, you know. I don't do it to just brag, but I do talk a lot of shit too, though.
Gotta do it.
You
gotta do it. Hey, and then plus, you know, when you go to some Katie Jake shows, you might hear some shit popping out of nowhere, you know, yelled out into the crowd, and pretty much most of the time it's fresh Raheem.
And that's almost 100% of the times it's me. I got like this little corner seat that goes right to the stage and the bar at the same time, so I'm just like, oh, is Rabbit fucking hosting tonight?
Yeah. And he starts yelling, and even some of the artists, they'll bust a jam or something, and not in a disrespectful fashion, but he's letting it known like he's in the building, and the shit is crazy, dog.
99% of the times it's not in a disrespectful way.
Yeah.
But if you got your lyrics on your shit,
oh yeah. I mean,
on the hook is cool. I'll give you that.
You know what's crazy is I'm starting to like. Okay, since you brought it up,
I've seen Nas rap with his lyrics on it. Should we kick him out of hip hop?
No, I didn't say kick him out of hip hop, but I'm probably gonna say something.
He's gonna boom that day.
I'm probably gonna say something.
Yeah, and probably
far from him in the crowd way back in the cheap seat. Nah, I mean, dude, at the end, it's the approach. But I think to your point, if you're young coming up doing it and you're not established like that, and you're not rocking for the Staples Center full of people, you motherfucker better not have your fucking.
Let me add another one. Let me add another counterpoint.
I
did 2 shows with Lil Sky at the Eclipse. He sold out both shows in one night, probably about 2,000 people. He had his lyrics on it the whole time. He's probably 18, 19. So should we kick him out of hip hop?
I didn't say kick anyone out of hip hop. You guys, you don't have to boo him. I'm just gonna say something.
I like that. There's an answer.
Hey, and you know what? That's kind of what the point I was gonna add on is I don't think sometimes they see a lot of these cats that are really dope that are young had like an uncle or somebody that exposed them to hip hop and gave them a little bit of the backstory and the history.
Yeah.
So some of these cats, they do have talent, but I don't think there's anybody that tells them.
And I was gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're young and they're following what their generation's doing and what they're seeing. You know,
Yeah.
I was doing what I was kind of seeing too. It wasn't prominent then at all. Fuck, we didn't even have like fucking really MP3s going on at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was fucking rough. But I mean, there's a craft, and when you're performing for someone, I want to see what you got. You know, if you can't memorize your lyrics, don't do that track.
Yeah, and you should know where to fill in the pockets without hearing your.
And that's what hype men were for, man. Remember those guys? Remember hype men?
We have hype men now, but it's just 20 people on stage.
20 hype.
Hey.
He's all, what do you mean? We're at KDJ, you don't have 20 mics.
Yeah.
I got my whole crew with me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, hey, true.
But you know what? I don't want to discourage people, but it could be done with fucking practice and go out there with energy. Sell your song. You know?
And then see that's the great point that we just brought out. Like that's the thing for anybody listening. Don't bring out 20 hype man. Don't have all your lyrics on there. How about just prepare and have, if you go over one, you just have that shit prepared, and that shit's enough sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
100.
I feel like sometimes we'll elitist and we tell these young kids coming up, hey, don't do this, and we did stupid stuff when we were kids. I'm 28, I do stupid stuff every day.
You know how many times I jumped on that stage way too drunk to be doing what I was doing, and I had to learn from that. You know, mistakes like, damn, is there footage of that? God damn. You know, we learn, and hopefully cats could. I mean, fuck it. If you do it with your lyrics, fuck it, whatever.
See, no.
But I might not listen.
See, no, but I'm not one of I'm not the angriest old man on the porch. I'm just one of them.
There's a lot of angry old men, and they hit me up in my inbox telling me, Baca, you're not hip hop, or you're not this, and I'm frustrated. I'm tired.
Oh no! But that's the thing. I'm more the one that instead of yelling at him, I want to just explain to him why, and I want to tell him more. Like
I always had a kind of a point of view of like when like cats would be like, oh, you're not hip hop, and this ain't hip hop, or this and that, which I was always just like, this is so stupid. Like a cat that grows up in the South, how the fuck is he gonna have LA views? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. Or how are these guys not hip hop, but you are because you got a backpack and this? I mean, I go towards the little b-boy shit more than I do other shit, but hip-hop's hip-hop, man. It's a music genre, it's a culture.
What I'm saying is
expression.
Who should tell somebody that they're not hip-hop?
Yeah, for sure.
I
agree.
have an answer.
I agree.
It should be me. I should be in charge. I should be in charge saying who's hip-hop and who's not. And one day, you know, when I'm a tick data, we'll figure all this stuff out. So
we're gonna start putting ballots out. I am Fresh Raheem, and I agree to this message.
Yeah, and I approve this statement.
I approve it.
Hey, what do you got coming up, man? You got a couple shows
So
in the
yeah,
works.
let me see if I can balance holding this beer and remembering. See, look, I'm on stage right now. Look at this.
There you go. Look at that.
Here's my lyrics behind my beat. No, I'm playing the 7th of June this Friday in Pomona Characters Bar. If you know what that spot is, then
what up?
Bring your vests. I'm playing with.
See, I was gonna make a joke, but I didn't make a joke because I felt like I was.
The bar's named Characters. So come on. Yeah, it's a Big Rob the Champ throwing it on. It's this Friday. Verbs the homie's gonna be on it. Triune from IE, the fucking Godzilla from IE, Fresh Raheem, myself, and some other acts. But we got AC Alone headlining. Project Loads. Come on, every time he's on a lineup, I'm trying to jump on it too, man. That's one of my faves. So
and still like him, Micah, man. I can't say enough about those dudes. Abstract, like the way they like carry themselves. Like you feel like you're part of what they're doing, bro. And I that's something that's like it's not teachable, bro.
Yeah.
Like AC alone took a picture with me and my daughter, dog, and that was like a great moment. It was like a great moment for me.
Yeah.
No, they're legends that I kind of think sometimes they don't get the best credit that they fucking deserve because they're killers, man. They really influenced my sound moving.
I've been following them since I was 15.
And you're at 16
Don't
right now?
say that. Don't say that.
15 years old since like
Don't date those guys like that,
96,
man.
bro. Like literally been on them since then. Since Project Blow.
No, yeah.
You know.
I remember when that first Coup d'etat album came out. And that shit was so ahead of its time because I was like, I don't even know how to feel about these beats, and I didn't get it. I was younger and I didn't get it. And then as time got older, I started listening to more jazz shit, and I seen the influence. I was like, God, that is such a fucking dope project, dude.
And then you see
and
they
them
were
three together.
And then you see they were actually like, okay, geniuses again. They were just ahead of where we were thinking at the time.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
they went left when everyone was going right. You know.
Dope cats right there.
But I did want to give a shout out too for tomorrow. That's the 4th of what month is this? June?
Our neighbors right here.
Is it
KDJ.
July yet? Neighborhood Watch. We got Journey into Zion, Mon's Army, Weapons of the Masses, Cola Crew. We got Medic, Melathion, Few Rocks, and 2 other dudes that I don't know, but I'm sure they're going to kick it. So that's tomorrow night, guys. So pay attention. And every Tuesday here at in Covina, Neighborhood Watch.
Every Tuesday,
Tuesday,
KD Jakes
man.
and Covina. Make sure you guys check
Except
what they're
for
doing.
leap year. That Tuesday, they're not doing it on leap year.
Hey,
whenever the fuck that is.
You'll
again.
take one off. Hey, you know what though?
Or we have to do it twice. I don't know what the fuck.
The thing is that what you guys do is not only consistency, but it's bringing different things. So you'll have like beat sets, and then you'll have DJ sets.
Yeah. And you know what? They've even kind of opened the doors for other promoters to come in and almost grab at night at times to kind of just help the culture fucking continue moving forward, man.
Hey, man, I've been there on Tuesdays. I've DJed there quite a bit of times. It's fun.
I like when the DJ starts talking too. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is fun. Hell yeah.
it is.
We every once in a while we leave a mic over there, and you know what I'm saying.
You never see it back. Oh, I thought you made a Katie Jakes. I was like, oh, good
Oh,
luck.
no.
You bring your mics there, you're fucking gone.
No, with the DJs, man. You know what? They're the ones the backbone.
I got a
providing the
question for
sound.
the DJ real fast. Since he has the mic, how many fucking flash drives do you have from all these rappers?
Oh, that forget
You know
to
what?
get them back.
they never grab their shit back.
Honestly, I got a box full. I keep them in my backpack. If I don't see them within 2-3 months, I take them out, put them in the box. That's it.
That's being too generous too.
That's it, bro. No, I keep them with me, and I have people.
Hey, here's
Baca-
some free music.
Baca erases it and then uses it.
It's a good business, man. 100% profit. You know?
If you ever go on OfferUp and you see fucking 50-cent fucking flash drives, Baca's pushing them.
slanging a man.
You are a great guy holding on for that long. That is, I have to.
I do.
I have to give
hey,
you props.
Baca,
That's dope.
I got some people from your shows when I was
Give
DJing
them to
with
me,
you,
man.
brother.
I sell
You know?
USBs 50 cents, man. It's
There
a great
you go.
business. I gotta pay my rent, you know.
How about how do you feel about? I'm sure you guys talked about this about the airliner going down. You were throwing shows there and shit, man.
It's part of the game, man.
Now I'm hosting, nigga. What?
Venues come and go, man. It's part of the game. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But
there's always gonna be another venue.
But it was they did some legendary shit.
They
there,
let
I
they
will
let
say
us
that.
fucking run rampant there, man. I appreciate that.
That's why I shut down.
I
so.
seen a lot. I seen a
That's
lot
right,
of.
why?
Well, that's how hip hop is.
No, you know what? Not at the airliner. I think you pretty much you were okay, Fresh Raheem. The times I've seen you, it was the wrestling event where you were off the hook.
We always bring this
Remember
up every
that
time.
shit? That was classic, bro. Hey, you don't know, you don't understand, because my brother. Well, you probably do. And Baca, you know, my brother's a big time wrestling fan, right? So this
I did it
event
for you.
mixed hip
He's a
hop.
big time wrestler.
Hey, look at the guy wearing a Shield shirt on the air. He's a wrestling fan.
It mixed hip hop and wrestling at this event, and my brother.
It's a deadly combination.
My
We're
brother
at
was
626
laughing
too.
for like 2 days straight. That Fresh Raheem got so pumped up, he literally threw a chair. He threw a
fucking-
chair like, and it was
a
it was funny.
4-pound metal chair. I was like, hit him with this.
Yeah, and he threw it to the wrestler like he was trying to help him.
And you've thrown chairs at the airliner too, right?
If that, yeah.
Yeah.
At least kicked them over.
What's the craziest thing that ever happened to you at the airliner?
I won't mention two LA rappers. I won't mention their names.
If you
because
don't
it's-
mention, I'll just assume
Okay, you can assume, please assume, and you can start throwing names out.
It's Micah and Abstract Mood, and what happened?
No, it's not them. But we were in that bathroom. It was a horrid bathroom. But they fucking went in the restroom, and then I just started hearing snorting going down gangster. And I was like, shit, I was pissing. I was like, oh shit, that's a fun time. I think.
Yeah, you guys are, and you see like.
But I didn't even do nothing. It was just one. I mean, dude, there's so many.
And then you see like 6 people come out at once. Like, oh shit, it was going down in there. Hey, one of the craziest things I seen at the airliner, I think. You know where you go outside to get some air.
Fuck, we got shot at one time.
No,
right in front.
There was people on the roof where it goes down. Literally a full fist fight on the slanted down roof. Hey, I was like,
that roof was
do that, bro?
That roof was no bigger than the DJ's turntable right now, like short slanted,
and it
deep.
was slanted down, and they literally they had
Remember
a
the
fist
security
fight
went up there? Remember?
without
They almost
falling
fell.
off the roof, and I said, "Damn, bro, like that's crazy." Hey, so the airliner, shouts out to you guys, man. Hip hop.
R.I.P.
Did anyone
R.I.P.
ever eat from that place? There was a kitchen there.
Was
I
there?
never ate at
Was
that place.
there?
Yeah.
That's why I'm so fat, dude.
I almost fell down those fucking crazy stairs in the inside.
Try lugging your equipment up there, bro.
Oh, fuck. Good thing I'm not a DJ. I'm a rapper.
You just had to bring, if anything, a mic and a hoodie. Hey, so you got a couple of events tomorrow, Tuesday, Katie Jakes.
These heavy ass windbreakers.
Yeah, right. Hey, tomorrow, Katie Jakes.
Tomorrow, Katie Jakes.
And then Friday.
Friday's gonna be in Pomona, AC Alone, and a lot of Cola Crew. You could fucking find all Cola Crew's music right now on all the platforms. We're fucking stepping our game up. So
who's in Cola Crew for the people that don't know?
Okay, so all right. So let's start off with the Rhyme Fighters. It's Quasar, Haywire, rest in peace. Some years back. Weapons of the Masses, which is I don't even know who's in their group this week. Trav Iller, fucking Edward, Argue, and Ewok. Ewok lives in dialect still there. I think he's just taking a little hiatus. Then you got Poetic Prophets, which is myself, Fresh Raheem from Covina, by the way, motherfuckers. Fresh Raheem, Scruff.
What up, Scruff?
Orbs, that's the one who they were talking about earlier. We don't mention his name if he ain't here.
We waited till
and
the
Action,
end.
who makes most of our beats, and we all went to high school together, man. We're all just friends that fucking started trying to do some shit. And then we got Melathion, we got DJ Seedless, we got a few others that are probably I'm forgetting. Crest Rock OG, don't forget Bastard Artist. So Cola Crew was established before I got into it, but once I got into it, I definitely made sure I'm gonna try and push this shit to the fullest.
Cola Crew been representing, man, especially for the area, man, and that's
Creators
what I was talking
of the
about
Lost
earlier, man.
Arts.
626 representing. Hey, thanks.
You said you got 626 tatted on you?
And SGV.
Oh, did you?
I had to make sure, dog. Like,
Let's go.
fuck
Show
it,
us.
dog.
Let's show
I
us.
need
Let's
better.
do this.
No, I mean, not all of them are the like we did some of these in like my kitchen at the crib and like, yeah.
I like a nice kitchen tattoo. Kitchen tattoos are the best.
We had an impromptu like tattoo party one time. It was after hours after a hip hop show, and everybody's just told, "Hey, I got a fucking."
That's good. That's a good when you
shit,
fucked
man.
up after a hip hop show 2 o'clock. Let's get tattooed.
We
That's the
do
best.
what we do, bro.
It was SGV or the Wu-Tang or Hyro Symbol, so he's like, go SGV.
I'm just trying to be more picky with my tats now, but we've done it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thanks for coming through, my G.
Thank you guys, for sure.
Right after this, we're gonna play a quick video, and we got some stuff real quick.
Can I kick something real fast before we go?
Oh, hell yeah.
Maybe drop the beat.
Let's play. Oh, acapella?
Yeah,
Let's
fuck
get
it.
it.
Yo, if Fresh be a phenom, in competition lesser than a peon, and be gone with the bullshit that you be on. We stretch far beyond eons. You trapped in your kiosk, couldn't catch up with your race-ready Nissan. No grievance what we agreed on, or it's holy jihad on you dirty little demons. Yo, I pull a heat on the heathen, make his home a mausoleum. That's a sealer posturpedic you forever sleep in. You should give thanks, acknowledge your rank. Ironic they wanted the beef, but now they burn at the stake. I think y'all made a mistake. We got fruits and vegetables on the plate. That's when I slap the vegan out of your face. Class clown, no frowns when checking the grades. All F's, that means fresh, sometimes finesse. And if you front or flex, then you meet the fish. But if you think in depth, then I feed the fish. Yeah.
That's right, Fresh Raheem with no background lyrics. You know what I'm saying? With no background lyrics
I
in
said,
the
got
back.
the beat. I think my lyrics are on those beats.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming through, my G. We'll be right back
hell
after
yeah.
this shit, man. We got young Cal in the building, too. You got some shit to talk to, my brother. Let's go.
top, my definition ain't in the way, but it is precise with the words I speak. If you ain't in the pocket, don't force the fit. Man, I came here to rock it and expose the gift. If I didn't give a fuck, then of course I quit. But it's so driven, concrete stone written. You look at this belief like a Moses got gifted. We built from scratch like a premier division. What you hear it now is our central and living. Generation West, moving the top, my definition ain't in the way, but it is precise with the words I speak. If you ain't in the pocket, don't force the fit. Man, I came here to rock it and expose the gift. If I didn't give a fuck, then of course I quit. But it's so driven, concrete stone written. You look at this belief like a Moses got gifted. We built from scratch like a premier division. What you hear it now is our central and living.
We just sitting here vibing out, man, doing our thing. B-side show every single Monday night. Thanks to all the people that are tuned in, everybody that rocks with us, man. Oh, let's make sure his mic's on first.
Oh, there you
too.
go. Let me do this for you. Let me turn on your
Yeah,
microphone
yeah,
for you.
let me
MC,
do
there
that.
you go.
Hey,
Sure?
you know,
All right.
you know what though, young Cal, man, he be putting in work behind the scenes. For those that don't know, making things happen, linking things. We've had a few interviews, thanks to Cal, man. So what's up with you, man? What you been up to, G?
Oh, bless, you know what I mean? Just happy to be here. Woke up this morning, no complaints, but I just definitely wanted to stop in one time, you know, a special announcement that I will be finally, well, especially with Baca, finally releasing music, you know what I mean? On the 5th of June, I'll be actually releasing another addition to my infamous 100 Bars series, you know what I mean? And it's basically just a lead into my upcoming project, which is entitled Cali. You know what I mean? And I kind of started a little hashtag social media movement, you know, the road to Cali. So it's just gonna be like a preview of my next EP, you know, coming up.
So
real
that's
soon.
all like in promo for the new project.
Basically, yeah, you know,
Okay.
I was supposed to release the project itself on the 5th of June, which is what I would have liked to do, but you know, as we all know, you know, we established the real life kicks in, you know what I mean?
All the time, bro.
You know, the passing of our, you know, beloved brother Nipsey, you know what I mean? It just wasn't like my spirit wasn't behind the project anymore. It kind of gave, you know, myself, and I'm sure like a lot of us, you know, definitely the city, a different type of energy, a different type of vibe. So behind that, it just kind of pushed me to put more behind it, you know what I mean? And what, you know, how I was feeling, you know, after, you know what I mean, post that. So, you know, I'm just definitely on the grind, and that's why I call it basically the road to Cali, you know, like you said, you know, just me, you know, continue to move around, you know what I mean? But, you know, until I was able to get the spirit back, you know what I mean? I've just, you know, still been out here grinding, but, you know, music-wise, I just had to find, you know, that feeling again that...
Get back in that pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah, hey, but you've been hitting, you know, spots and networking with cats. You stay doing that, bro. You're always on the
absolutely.
scene. So the essence and the heart of hip-hop has always been with you. It's just that to put your own passion behind something, you got to be in that zone all the way in it, right?
Yes, sir. You know what I mean? I always, you can't stay in one place on a paper chase. You know what I mean? Me and Baca always run into each other at different events, things like that. And we know that's one thing that we both know is that we still got to be out here, you know what I mean? Grinding one way or another, just cover all aspects of the game.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's your music for people that I ask everyone, for people that never heard of your stuff before? How would you describe it?
Authentic, basically just off the simple fact that no matter what subject matter, and I feel like I've touched on every subject matter you can as far as the genre is considered, it's all come from the heart. It's all come from me and my own personal experiences, which is like always basically being like what my 100 bar series was. It was basically letting out how I was feeling at that time, and just my own personal story. So you know what I mean? That's basically always been my main focus. When I just picked up a pen, it's just self-expression.
So 100 bars, man, the 100 bar series. Let them know again when it's dropping and what that's leading into again.
Alright, so June 5th, I will be adding my new addition to my infamous 100 bar series titled Another 100, which is basically a preview of my upcoming project entitled Cali. So look out for it. It'll be dropping on the 5th of June in honor of my the anniversary of my birth. So I'm looking forward to it. You want to do something special?
What anniversary is this?
21st.
Pull out your ID. Let me see your ID. I want you to know when you're agitating, but I want to see it.
Baca doesn't want to believe it.
I don't believe it, but it's okay. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I lie all the time too. Don't worry about it.
I've been 21 for 20 years. Fool.
As you should. I never left.
Hey, and I'm gonna keep doing it every year. Fuck it. Hey, man. But thanks for coming through
Thank you for having me.
And also just coming to kick it with us, man. But even when you ain't doing a project or whatever, sometimes it's just to come through and chill and feel the hip hop vibes, and we appreciate that, Cal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my second home. Thank you for having me, gentlemen. As long as they'll leave the door open for me, I'll be here.
Yeah, man. Cal's been a part of a lot of things we've done here in the shop, dog. And just for those that don't know, we're letting you know right now, man. That's what it is,
I'm
man.
honest.
B-side show family in the house, man.
Act like you know.
George Miller Jr. in the house, Vinyl Life. What up, Drakk? He finally made it through, too. You know what I'm saying? He just does all the work here and stuff like that, but, he doesn't show up when we're here most of the time. I think he doesn't like us or something. Hey, we got Daryl Carey in the building, man.
The new most interesting man on the planet.
Yeah,
He's
because
gonna be in the new Heineken commercials.
he literally, like, when we're waking up, we're gonna like, what are you gonna do this weekend? Daryl's like in Russia or somewhere, designing some fucking whole mall or something like that. He does have an interesting life, bro, and it's dope for you to be part of our show as well, man. DJ Eclipse on the ones and twos.
Salute. Yes, sir.
He just spun the homies party, like this is my day one homie, for his son's graduation and his other son going back to the Navy. He was on a little hiatus, but thank you for doing that. Shaye Whitey in the back holding it down. So thank you guys, man. Hey, another dope show.
Yes,
interesting as always on the B-side show. We'll see you guys next week. Then we got Cassius coming through next week. Who else we got? Supreme Cerebral. And I'm missing somebody, but we'll get you guys all posted up. But we got another dope show lined up for next week, man. Thank you guys for tuned in, man. For being tuned in. We appreciate you,
B-side,
B-side.
baby.
Yeah, man. We out.
Sweet.